some editing. I'll try to be better. I've been sitting here doing some editing. I've got a lot of pieces of things that I've said on camera and talked to you about, and I'm gonna have to do a messy montage. Just things I want you to know. And because we're not having a conversation, it's just not organic. What I do is I pray, and I sit down, and it kind of comes to me. I'll just start talking to you and things that I want you to know, and then they just come, and then I'll ramble, and I'll go off subject, and I'll cut that out, and then I'll try to cut up all my uhs, because I shouldn't be on camera ever. And one of the things that I noticed that I'm really bad about is digging in my hair or my ear. Guys, I've always done that. I did a solo for church. My very first one was, I was about 5 years old. Uncle Mars was the song director, music director at the church. So, Teresa, that was really good. You sung beautifully. But let me just ask you, what was the thing with your hair? Was there something in your hair? And I can't remember what you said. It was really cute though, but just to say, I've always done that. I'm always going to do that. I don't want to be in front of the camera, so I'll be digging in my hair, or I'll be digging in my ear, or I will have something to play with and self-soothe, I guess. I don't know. So I've noticed that I'm looking off this way, and so you ought to know what that way is. So follow me. That's where the board is that has all of Timothy's pictures, and then there's my security cameras. Okay. There's also a mess over there because I'm still going through boxes from Mom and Dad's place, and oh mercy, there was a lot. There was a whole lot. So there's a lot of there's things I want to tell you. Oh, favorite picture of me. I didn't even know it existed. I found it behind another picture. It was really cool. It's like a little surprise, a little treasure. So I'm avoiding the accident. I just don't have. That's the day everything changed, and I haven't, and I will when I will, and I will when I can. I think it's more important for you to know what you have in you. You know, you're a lot of your mama. You look so much like your mama. She's beautiful. So are you. You're beautiful. Your daughter's beautiful. I see all of her physical traits, like you're a little clone of her. But you need to know, what did you get from your father? And also had the rare opportunity to get to know his birth mother. So genetically, I wanted to share that with you. And there'll be somebody else watching about Beth and his birth mother. These are somebody. So I'm going to choke myself. See, there I go. Self-soothing. I'm just not a camera kind of person. So I'm toying with the idea of telling you my birth family story. It's tragic. It's so tragic. But so that you have something to gauge that by, that I want you to understand that these truths in our lives, that either that's how we were created or that's how we started, and I understand you were raised and you didn't have your daddy, and I'm trying to tell you why. And you asked me, you know, do you think he would have been a good daddy, or would he have been a daddy at all? Because he wasn't at all had he not had the accident. But I think you think he has a mental illness, and whether he does or doesn't, we're never going to know. There will never be a diagnosis. There will never be. It's never going to happen. But I confidently can say never. And even if, I promise you, there's no pill, there's no patch, there's no cure, and there's no therapy, because he's not going to go, and he's not going to talk. He's going to do his dope, and that's what he's going to do, and that's how he's going to cope with dope. And his only cure could be Jesus Christ. God could cure him. He's turned his back on God and doesn't even believe in God anymore. So, not going to happen. Can't get there from here, unfortunately. So anyway, I'm gonna go do other things until I move to talk. When I move to talk, I'll be back to talk. Those are things that I'm chewing on. These are things that I want you to know about. And I'll be dressed different in them, and there'll be little snippets, and we're just gonna have to do a montage of things I want you to know that are inside you. These things are inside you. You got these things. They're half of your dad, and you need to know who he was. Mother married him, and she didn't know anything about him. She didn't know his truth. So maybe, hopefully, she can watch. Maybe if she has the heart to, she even, I don't know. I'd really love to talk to her. I wish we'd have had a relationship. Then you wouldn't be this age. We would have addressed this long ago, and maybe it would have been easier. But it happened this way. So here we go. I'm gonna do my best for you, baby. I love you. I love you. Mom and Daddy loved you too. Hey Ash, you know, it's just not right, the things going on right now. And I'm reacting to it, I think, in a reasonable manner and understandable. I don't think I'm out of line in any way. Your father, I don't know that I should talk to you about it, but I'm gonna. It doesn't matter. There's nothing we can do. He's deteriorating. It's bound to happen. It is. If he were here closer, I'd be up in it probably. And he just refuses to call me. And this is the first time. He's absolutely refused to call me. It is because there's no money in it for him. I know it is. I knew it. I've lost my hope on him. I really have. That just sucks. Kinda, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know if it sucks or not. I guess I'm gonna just start trying to get used to it. The way he went after guitar lessons and music, and he doesn't have a strong voice at all. He's not ashamed to use it. He did a talent show, Junior. He sings "Why Me Lord" by Christopherson. Why Me Lord. It does it very well. And that doesn't surprise me, but that he sang. And it doesn't surprise me that he sang that song. This is who he was. He truly had God in his heart. Wouldn't it fun Christian? It's such a damn shame. I didn't keep much of him, but I kept a few things. Yeah, I ripped off the back pockets of a pair of Levi's that I found that were his. The butt pockets. So I got a piece of Timothy's butt. The significance of that has more to do with the mechanics of his body and how he taught himself to use that. He should have been not crippled, but he should have walked with a limp. He should not have been able to do what he did, but it was a great deal of determination. It's like Nolan Ryan pitching. Timothy used his body that same way. He learned how to run. And in doing so, he had the pointiest butt. And he had a wider spread. You ever watched a horse race? And when they turn that last corner and they're in the last stretch, And they open those horses up, and they just open up and get a little bit longer. Timothy could do that. You could just watch it on the football field and in track. And once he just comes around, and if it's a long race, and you just see him open up, and he gives it. It's something else. It's yeah. It was something else. It really was. One of his best touchdowns was with his finger. He was down on this guy, and he's getting closer. He's ran most of the field. It was a long touchdown. He was probably 60 yards into it, and man, Timothy's just he's on him. And this is what Timothy could do. He could catch it. He would just, once he got that stride, man, he was gonna get you. And he tripped or a crawdad hole, something, and he just stretched himself out, and his finger got in the back of the shoe of the guy that he was trying to get, and he didn't make the touchdown. He got him. It wasn't a tackle. It was his first finger. Well, he had him. He would have had him. He just got the first finger. So anyway, that's a sweet little story about him. And then one time he got tackled, and we're sitting in the bleachers here. He got tackled down toward that goal. It was quite a ways, and he went down. He didn't get up. And the announcer, you heard Tim, and Daddy was over the fence. Daddy was over the fence. Someone said, "Where's Ron?" He's down there on the field with the coach at Timothy. Like that. Now, I don't remember if he walked right for a few days, because he was okay. He was a Marine, and he was trained in guerrilla warfare, and he worked his body every day. He worked blue collar. He worked a hard job. He was very fit, always very fit, limber, fit, whatever. His body would do it. And I don't think he walked right after that one. Yeah, he cleared it like a Marine would do an obstacle course in boot camp. Whop, whop, whop. It's like 2 moves, man. He was gone. But he didn't walk back that fast. Timothy was fine. It didn't it wasn't knock the breath out of him. He was unconscious. Yeah. Yep. Where's Ron? He's down there with the coach. He's gone. I'm gonna have to show you pictures of my parents. I don't know. What else I want to share with you? Oh my God. My mother. It is such a shame. Because I'm going to tell you what I felt. My mother. And they're different. Timothy was her favorite. Don't you think he wasn't? She favored him. No doubt. No freaking doubt. And I'm okay with that. It's a shame that he doesn't know what he had. And I feel sorry for all the souls that have been here before me, that are here now, and that are coming, that will not know a mother's love the way I do. Man, that woman loved us. We were loved. There was no doubt about it. Never questioned it. Oh. You could be away from her and feel it. She would call you over to her, and she'd sit down. And she would be she would get eye to eye with you. And you knew what was coming. We're going to get the I love you now. Okay. Yes, Mama, we know you love us. Oh, no, 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 no. Come here, baby. And she would hold your chin in her hand like this. And she would wait for it. And she would insist that you come into her eyes and hold her gaze. And she would know when she had to. And she would tell you, I love you so much. Do you know how much I love you? Do you know how beautiful? My life started when they put you in my heart. One time she did that, and she's like, my life didn't even start, baby, till they put you in yours. I love you more than anything. I'm like, Mom and Daddy just walked up behind you. It's like, oh, I know, I was there. I saw it happen. Yeah, I'm back seat now. Nope, that would be the truth. And she ain't been the same since. We were special. We were picked. There was a long wait for us. There was a lot to do to get us. We were expensive. And we were wanted. And we were loved so much. And I feel sorry for all those that didn't get that. And I know. Yeah. Oh my God. And that is why her lights went out. She was that mother. Oh, and she didn't understand. And her heart would just break. And I would sit and try to comfort her. And I know my mama's heart. I knew my mama's heart. It's a sweet heart. It's not like my heart. My heart's not like that. She wrote simple poetry. It's simple, but it's poetry. She wrote me one and I couldn't find it. Ode to my Teresa. It was about 3 pages long. It was beautiful. And I lost it. I can't find it. Couldn't find it at the house. But sometimes simple is elegant, isn't it? She had a role. Her and Daddy they complimented each other like you're supposed to. Strengths and weaknesses. They were a great compliment. She wasn't hateful. She wasn't moody. She needed hormone shots, and we would all tell her, go get your shot. It's like, Mama's not as nice, because we knew how nice Mama was. Mama was a sweetheart, and it was all about us. And we knew it was time for a shot if it ever got off track just a little bit. Go get your shot. I'm not getting in my way. Oh, she was. She died a hard death, and it took a long time. And Timothy broke her. Just broke her.